give you my heart.
Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. I am currently parked not too far from the mall, but the mall was just way too crazy. People kept staring. You YouTubers know how that goes. So I'm parked in front of a department store like down the street, and I have this bad boy up because the sun is so bright and I'm in such a bad spot. But I'm at least far enough back in the parking lot where hopefully no one will be creeping on me as I film this. So yeah, you guys already know what today's video is by the title, but I wanted to also tell you guys something that I just thought was so crazy. So I went into the mall originally for one thing. Of course, before I did anything, I had to get my Starbucks. I always get either grande or venti iced caramel macchiato. If I do grande, I get one extra pump of vanilla. If I do venti, then I get 2 extra pumps of vanilla. It is so good. People have told me to like substitute for like different kind of milks to like see how like almond milk, I think, to see how it tastes. I might try that because it's definitely a healthier option, but I went for the non-healthy option today. And then after I got my coffee, I went over to the jewelry store where our rings are from, which is Rogers and Holland. I went in there and I got my rings cleaned, and I had kind of thought about this a while ago. I don't know why I took so long to say something about it, but I brought it up today about my ring. And so here is what it is. So when he proposed to me back in May of 2019, my ring was two-toned. I hadn't actually, like seen for sure, like a piece of paper that said two-toned ring. Like, I didn't actually know for a fact, but I remember quite vividly the ring he proposed to me with. The face of the ring was like really bright, and I'm like, man, it's like brighter than the rest of the ring. And so I looked at it and I noticed that the face of the ring was white gold. All the prongs in the face and the outer layer of the face, all white gold. And then the halo around that was rose gold, and so was the band. So majority of the ring was rose gold, but the face and the prongs in the face were white gold. And they did that to make all of the little cluster of diamonds look like one whole center stone. They did that for a reason. And I thought that was so cool. I loved the two-tone. I've always loved two-tone rings. I thought that was just super cool. Now, when I got my ring back, because the one that he proposed to me with was just one he bought out of the case to propose with, I had to take that one back, of course, because it was too big. And when they found out my ring size was a 4 3/4, which is too small for them to just do, they explained to me that they had to special order it. That the jeweler himself, his name's Matt, by the way, would have to actually custom make my ring for me, because they would not be able to size the band that small without damaging the ring itself. And I said, okay. I already knew that was going to take a long time, because when he first proposed back in 2017, he had gotten my ring from Zales, and they said it was going to take 12 weeks for my ring to come back because they had to special order it. So I was expecting 12 weeks. This ring only took about 6 weeks, which was awesome. And if you guys are wondering why I have been proposed to twice, go back through my videos. You'll understand, I promise. But yeah, fast forward. So I noticed that the ring I got back was all rose gold. Like my special ordered ring, the whole thing was rose gold. Including the face. The face had rose gold prongs, and the outer thing surrounding it was all rose gold too. I'm not saying that I did not like it. I'm not saying that it wasn't beautiful. All I'm saying is I looked at it and it didn't seem as sparkly as the one that he proposed to me with. And I couldn't figure out why at first. I knew that it had to be created, so I'm like, it's obviously not the same ring. Like, it looks the same, but it's not the same ring. It has different diamonds in it, everything. So I knew it wasn't going to look the same, and so I just kind of assumed it was because it was a different ring, the same style. And I just brushed it off. Well, crazy thing is, it is now the beginning of February of 2020. And I just noticed a couple weeks ago that my ring is in fact two-toned. Well, it's supposed to be two-toned. I was looking up watches on the Rogers and Holland website for like a gift idea for my husband. And it had like a suggestions box at the bottom. And it had just like a bunch of different random rings. I noticed my engagement ring was one of the rings like in the suggestions box. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. But it said under this description, two-toned. And I was like, two-toned? There is no white gold on my ring. It's all rose gold. So then out of curiosity, I clicked on it, looked at the pictures. Sure enough, the face of my ring is supposed to be white gold. And then the rest is supposed to be rose gold. And I was like, no wonder my ring is not as sparkly like in the face. It's because the rose gold is like sitting against the stones and it gives it a warmer color. If you have white gold against the stones, it gives it a brighter color. And I know it's not that big of a deal, but I wanted that sparkle back. I wanted the ring that he proposed to me with. Like, this ring that I got was not the ring that he proposed to me with in my eyes. And so I just asked them, I was like, I know it's so long since, like, I know it's been such a long time, but is there any way that we could fix this? And I showed her my ring, and then she pulled the same ring out of the case, and sure enough, side by side, the one with the white gold back was like 10 times sparklier than the ring that I had with the rose gold back and the rose gold prongs. She goes, oh wow, they look very different. And I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be the same ring, but they don't look like the same ring. And I said, I want the ring that he proposed to me with because that one was super sparkly and this one isn't as sparkly. She's like, yeah, we can definitely do that. So what she said was that they were going to have Matt, the jeweler, rhodium plate the top. So that is what's happening with my ring. I am without my ring right now. All I have is my wedding band. So I'll be wearing this for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, like 2.5 weeks. They said that I should have my ring back by Monday the 17th. So I won't be without my ring for too long. But anyway, today's video, man, I took like 8 minutes just to say that. Today's video is going to be why I am deciding to sell my wedding dress. I still have some mixed feelings about it. I know I'm going to go through periods of where I'm happy that I did it and where I regret it. Right now, I'm kind of in that like I regret it stage just because I love my wedding dress so much and I was so excited to plan a big wedding. I keep seeing everyone's wedding pictures and wedding videos and all that stuff on like social media and on YouTube, and I'm just like, oh, I want to have my special day in my special dress that I bought. But realistically, my husband and I were trying to buy a house. We're trying to do all these things. Like, there's so many projects we like want to do. He wants to start his own business before he turns 35. He's almost 30 now, so it's just like there's so many goals we have, and planning a big wedding just does not seem like it's ever going to happen for us. And I know a lot of people are like, you could still have your wedding, it doesn't have to be big and expensive. But the way I look at it, we're already married. So what is the point of having a big celebration now? Like, yeah, I thought like we could do like a vow renewal for our 2-year and then like dress up and do it like wedding style. But even then, it just seems strange. I mean, I know there's no like specific time to renew your vows or anything like that, but for me personally, I feel like a vow renewal should be at like your 10th wedding anniversary, or your 15th, or your 20th, or your 25th, you know? So these people are staring at me. So I don't know. I kind of came to the decision that the wedding dress that I bought, I will never wear. That was a hard pill to swallow, you know. I kept going back and forth about it for like the last couple months, actually. I know you guys saw the video where I talked about having the big wedding, but I was even then going back and forth in my head, like, should we have a wedding? We're already married. Like, do we need to have a wedding? We could save that money for so many other things. And so ultimately I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. So I went on to a website called Borrowing Magnolia. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but you can sell your wedding dresses on there. It was $10 for a listing fee. Normally it's $20, but apparently for the month of January, they had like a 50% off thing going on. So I listed the dress. I posted a bunch of pictures of it, and I even included the skirt, like the underskirt that goes with it, which makes it like a full ball gown. And I also included my like undergarment that I purchased, my bra that goes down to like where my waist is, and that just helps shape your body because it has like boning in it that helps shape you so you look really good in the dress. And all three of those came from David's, so I just included the underbra and the skirt with it. And I put like all the details of the dress. Obviously it's new with tags, and I've only worn it once or twice, and that was just for like trying it on, like for fitting. So yeah, I don't know. Even now talking about it, guys, I'm still a little sad that I didn't just keep it. But I know if I had kept it, that I would have just been like, why do I have this dress? Like, we're not having a big wedding. It's like, why do I have this dress? And then there comes the thoughts of like, why did I ever buy this dress? I mean, I bought the dress literally a month after we got engaged. I bought it really, really soon, and I did it very hastily. And then when I called off the engagement the first time, I felt so stupid, because then I'm like, okay, I have this dress now, I'm not engaged, what am I gonna do? Like, I have a $1,000 wedding dress sitting in the closet that's just probably gonna collect dust. Thankfully, you know, 2 years down the road, we did get re-engaged and we are now married. But our wedding was not at all like a big wedding. It was super intimate and special for us, but it wasn't the big wedding I had originally planned. And I think I'm just at the point now where I'm trying to come to terms with that, and also to stop trying to compare myself to other people. You know, other people have their weddings, their houses, their families. Like, everyone has a separate life than mine. I can't compare my life to other people, or say that, oh, this person has this and I don't, or like, I can't be that way. It's not healthy to dwell on what I don't have, what I could have, you know. I need to think about what I do have. I have a house, and I have a husband and 3 beautiful children. I have a nice car, nicer than a lot of people's cars. Do I have the nicest car? No. But it's just like things like that, you know? So it's just me coming to terms with my decision. If you guys are wondering, no, my dress has not sold yet. It is still sitting in my grandma's closet, but it has been listed. I check every couple days to see if I've received any responses on it yet, and I have not yet. Since I bought it new with tags, I'm listing it for just a little bit cheaper than what I bought it for. And I'm thinking maybe if I lowered the price even more, it would sell faster. So I'm considering lowering the price just to get it sold and just to be done with it, essentially. I wish that I could just sell it back to David's. I mean, it's been 2 years. I know they won't take it. Like, returns expire after so long. But I don't know, guys. I think we all kind of do like impulse buys where we just see something and we're like, oh, I have to have that. That's how it was for me. I hadn't even intended on buying a wedding dress the day that me and my grandma went to go wedding dress shopping. I had went with my friends a couple weeks before, and then I went with my grandma, and I tried on like 4 or 5 dresses. And the last one I tried on was the Sweetheart organza ball gown. And I just fell in love. I felt like a princess. Even the other girls that were trying on dresses there, they all stopped and they were like, oh my God, like you look great in that dress. And I think that just kind of like seeing myself in it and seeing my grandma's like face light up and seeing everybody in the shop like get all excited about it, I think that's what kind of pushed me to be like, this is the one. I want this dress. I'm wearing this for my wedding, without even thinking about like, you know, the fine details. So yeah, I mean, long story short, life does not go the way we planned it to go. Sometimes it does. More times than not, it doesn't. And I'm learning that. But my life still turned out good, you know? There are still things that I wanted to accomplish in life that I have accomplished. And I think I just need to be more thankful for those things. So, yeah. I'm just sitting here drinking my coffee and trying to chill out for a minute before I have to go to the store. And then I have to go back home because I have to work tomorrow and Sunday. I also have my mother-in-law's birthday party tomorrow night to go to after work. So yeah, busy weekend. I'm gonna be super tired, but it should be fun. But yeah, as always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little notification button down below. You'll get all my future video updates, and I'll see you guys next time.